I'm a roaster.
How's Goo feeling about Aaron Judge? I know Steiny probably doesn't care. He's probably like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How's Goo feeling about Judge? And he go to say Warriors.
Speaking of which,
Monte, help me.
around 9:30 p.m. last night, most of the baseball world departed Manchester Grand Hyatt and returned home
So the winter meetings are over?
as the Padres signed Xander Bogaerts
So
from the Red Sox.
Mark Willard kept telling us it's only Wednesday of the winter meetings. Well, it just happened to be the last day of the winter meetings. And the Giants are
You had asked me at the break, are the winter meetings over?
Dude,
They ended last night.
Dude, what a week for the Giants. What an offseason. You recruit. Shasky and I came up with the pitches for you. We came up with the pitches. This is how you recruit Aaron Judge. Ronnie Lott is ready to recruit. Jerry Rice is ready to bring Goat Fuel to Chase Center. Have his ass sit courtside. I think the Knicks were in town too.
I should have known. Like, I'm sad at myself. Like, I'm really mad at myself. I should have known when he didn't stay and sign almost immediately. I should have known right there.
Should have known right there it was done.
He played them so hard.
Played them so hard.
In the world of like getting left at the altar, he had no intentions of marrying you at any moment ever. Like, that's what it feels like now, seeing that things were all staged in terms of the Time magazine, the video that was, him at the hotel and whatnot. It's hard for me to look at this front office ever the same.
Oh, it's. I'm waiting. When is Farhan speaking, Sam Lubman? When is he speaking?
He addressed the media yesterday. He said they never felt used during the entire process.
Oh yeah, well
that's usually the poker term.
Oh,
well, yeah, you're not going to admit that you felt
Spadoni.
used.
Spadoni, you know the poker term, right? I'm not even a poker player, and I know this. Yeah, if you can't find the sucker at the poker table, then the sucker is you.
Dude, did he really say that?
I don't even play poker. Well, I kind of do. I'm not good.
He really said that? Jeez. What a joke. By the way, shout out to everybody on YouTube, Twitch, Xfinity Mobile Text Line. Download the Odyssey app, 95.7 The Game, and thousands of other stations, and millions of podcasts are free on the Odyssey app. Sports talk, music, news, podcasts are all available completely free. So if you go to the Odyssey app and you will listen to Shasky's rant yesterday, he went off for the first 30 minutes of the show. Go to Odyssey app, download it, and you can hear it right there. Did you hear me yesterday on Post Game Live?
No.
I said, we came back with an SNC hit talking about Aaron Judge. And I said, Jimmy's gone for the season. It's Purdy mania. Brock Purdy. And some people think Brock Purdy gives the Niners a better chance to win the Super Bowl, whatever.
Can we just see a start?
It's just whatever.
I just want to see a start. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him. The Warriors lose, and the Giants miss out on Aaron Judge. And I just said, I want to call in sick tomorrow. Shasky proved yesterday he could do a solo show. He went 17 minutes without taking a breath. I said that on there.
It's true.
Did you listen back to your rant?
I did.
Of course you did.
No, I played it for my dad. My dad was like, I missed it. I need to play it back.
Oh, my God.
I heard from a lot of people saying that I was the voice of what they were feeling.
Yeah, no, you were.
It felt good to get that off my chest. That's why today, look, again, the sun rose today. I'm just gonna let it go. I mean, I'm not gonna let it go because that first series against the Yankees, I'm telling you,
first game.
If he takes one swing,
he's gonna hit a 3-run bomb, and I'm gonna laugh.
My head will explode. And I know, Gabe, we don't throw at anyone. Then walk him the whole series. I don't want him to have one home run highlight against the Giants at all. At all. I want no highlights against the Giants. I don't care if it's him jogging to first base on a walk. Throw the 4 up like the 4 horsemen and don't let him swing.
Warriors lose last night in the tough one. We're going to get Jermaine Wiggins on in about 6 minutes. WEEI, Super Bowl champ. We were out in Boston, and he thought the Celtics had it. He was feeling good. He was feeling himself. Boy, how you feeling now? Well, should feel good because Boston looks deadly right now. So the Warriors, what's your concern level? What do you do with Wiseman?
Jermaine, by the way, you don't want to go anywhere. His cadence and how he delivers his accent.
It's beautiful.
He is as Boston as it comes, and he's probably the realest dude that we met when we went back there. Yeah, wouldn't you agree?
He was legit. And
not to try to diss anyone else.
He was good.
He's like a great
guy. He's good
guy.
people.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good people.
He's someone that I can get down with.
He was muddy. He's part of the Greg Hill show in the morning out there at WEEI. He was a good dude.
Yeah.
Let's get to Alex in Atlanta. Our man Alex in Atlanta. Alex, good
Hi,
morning.
Alex.
What stat you got for me today? What stat you got for me?
I mean, I got plenty of stats for you guys. The biggest stat is this team can't win on the road still. I mean, I'm watching the game last night, and I'm thinking there's no way we're losing this game up 4 with 23 seconds, right? Like there's no possible way. And somehow the Warriors on the road just keep finding new ways to lose. And my panic meter for this team right now is at an 8 out of 10 because you have the same home record right now as the Boston Celtics, and Boston's 21-5. But unlike Boston, you can't win on the road. You're 2-11 on the road. You're a top scoring team across the board in the league. You're 4th in the league in points per game.
Yep.
You're 1st in the league in 3-point attempts per game. You're 2nd in 3-point makes per game. And you're still a 500 team. And so you're shooting at an all-time high as far as this team is concerned, and you still can't get above and stay above 500. Now you got this long road trip coming up. It's not very reassuring, the basketball I'm watching right now. You don't know how long Wiggins is going to be out with this hip abductor thing. And nothing seems to be correcting itself. All the same problems that you saw earlier in the year, whether it's the turnovers, the fouling, the just low basketball IQ plays here and there, the over-reliance on the three, they're all still there. They're not going away.
Let me ask you something, Alex, because
Alex, supposed to improve.
Alex, you're down there in the dirty. Let me ask you about Wiseman. What do you do about that? What's the solution with James Wiseman?
I mean, I'm watching last night, and he comes in for 5 minutes, looks great, and I'm wondering why he doesn't get more time.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm thinking, well, if you're not going to play him, and Kerr's post-game comments made it seem like they're not going to give him more minutes than they're giving him right now. It seems like the only logical choice is to flip him if it's for like a Jakob Poeltl or another big out there that you can bring off the bench.
Alex, you seem very reasonable. Is that really solving any of their big issues, or is that just a smaller Band-Aid for what I believe to be a bigger gunshot wound?
Well, so I think one of the biggest issues they had is year over year they lost size off the bench. You lost two guys that were 6'9", 6'10", in Bielitsa and Otto Porter, and you didn't really replace that size with anything meaningful.
Yep.
And so I think if you want to correct one of the biggest things they're not doing well is they're not scoring in the paint, right?
They are at times. They are at times. Like yesterday, they had moments. Like the first half, they were killing them in the paint.
But then they went away from it.
Exactly.
And they just became 3-point happy too much.
Exactly.
And
yep.
If you're going to go away from it, at least have someone big down there that can rebound for you.
Yeah. I agree. Paint protection would be a big thing. Alex, always.
So
we thank you for the phone call. Thanks, Alex.
You keep throwing out the Wiseman. Obviously, he's got to earn spots.
Hold on, let me just preface it by saying I don't want to trade James Wiseman. My thing is, if you're not going to play him because you need help this year, all right? Steph Curry's 34 years old. In the NBA, when you have a championship window open, you've got to take advantage of it. And the West is wide open. Look at the Western Conference standings right now, Shasky. Look at them. 4 games separates the first place team from the 10th place team.
Yeah, that's why I don't feel like it's as dire as everyone's making it out to be.
It's not dire, but you need more than the foundational 6.
I would agree.
Kuminga's coming. Now you got 7.
Yeah.
DiVincenzo's going to play.
I like DiVincenzo.
He's going to play, but he's got to hit a 3. He's got to hit some open shots.
He hit a couple threes yesterday.
He hit 1 3 yesterday.
Oh, it was only 1? I thought he hit 2. It was the one from Kuminga, I know for sure.
He hit 1 3. It was fine.
He makes a lot of hustle plays. I like him.
So I like him. But outside of that, JaMychal Green, okay, hit or miss.
So let me throw this one at you because
can Wiseman get JaMychal Green's minutes?
That's the question I was going to ask. Or what about? And I'm just throwing. I know we get all obsessed about the S and the B word, starting and benching, but I'm not trying to do that. What about flip flopping for a couple minutes, Wiseman and Looney? Maybe does that work a little? I mean, I know you don't want to tinker with that starting unit that's so efficient. I know it showed some slippage as of late. Does maybe reworking it and having Looney play with other guys, does that open things up for JP? I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box.
I don't know if Wiseman could play with those guys.
I don't either.
That's been a problem because Steph Curry off the ball relies on a lot of screens. I thought his screening was much better yesterday. It was much better, but it's not up to par. It's not up to the standard that the Warriors needed.
I mean, we're talking a couple minutes, though. Just to rework things.
You fall behind 10-2.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could say the same thing about the second unit, right?
So you can. So, I mean, like, I hear what you're saying.
I'm just trying to come up with some solutions.
It's just you gotta realize that part of the problem is Wiseman's having trouble playing with guys like Draymond and Steph and Clay. Knowing when to screen because those guys are moving all day long, read and react. The great thing about what Kerr is doing with the second unit and with Jonathan Kuminga is he's simplifying the offense.
Yeah.
He's not always relying on the read and react. And for these youngsters, don't make them do the read and react. Play to their strengths.
Yeah.
Kuminga could be a really good isolation player, pick and roll, simplify the offense for the youngsters until they become more and more confident in the read and react system. Play some pick and roll. It's okay. Simplify it for the youngsters. These guys are 21, 20 years old, 19. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Simplify things. And I think that's what you need for James Wiseman. And that's not going to be simplified for Steph if he's starting alongside Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and whoever, Andrew Wiggins. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do. I don't know. I just feel like we're not scapegoating because that's not the way I put it.
We're not.
I feel like there's a huge microscope on a couple of different guys, Moody or Kuminga or Wiseman.
It's unfair.
It feels disproportionate. Like, for example, like I think Klay has been good at times. I think he's been great at times. I think he's been subpar a lot. Mm-hmm. All right, I just think that's being fair. You know, I think there's been nights where he is hitting shots where I've seen the biggest drop off, and it isn't even defense anymore. The biggest drop off in his game that I've noticed. He can't move off ball the way he used to and relocate like he used to do in second halves of games. And I think that's limited their offense. They used to do this thing where they're tracking the amount of steps you take throughout the game. I would love to see what his splits are post injury, where he's at in the second half, and try to find ways to get him. And maybe it's just he needs to get his legs under him. I don't know. But to me, it looks like he's not moving around baseline to baseline like he had in years past.
Well, no. Yesterday, third quarter, he came out fresh.
He did.
He looked shots.
He was great in the third quarter.
But he's not moving.
But as that game progressed in the fourth, it felt like shots got flat.
A lot of minutes. I thought they were flat early. He was short on a lot of shots early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So